So I'm finally going to get into this whole Russia-Ukraine thing in the sense of what I think America should be doing in response to it. Quite honestly, I've come to the conclusion that America's current response makes no sense. I mean, first of all, I don't know if anybody's seen this, but the president of Ukraine has been telling us to relax because he seems to think that we're blowing the situation out of proportion and he doesn't want us to escalate it. And the NATO members in Europe aren't even on board with anything that we're doing so far. I mean, backstabbing Germany is blocking transportation of weapons to Ukraine because they don't want to be on Russia's bad side because they're so energy dependent on them, just like the entirety of Europe, which is why nobody else in NATO is doing what we're doing right now, which is putting 8,500 U.S. soldiers on high alert to be ready to be deployed for this situation, which is just so unthinkable to me. I mean, are you kidding me? We're entertaining the idea of going to war with Russia, a first world country superpower that has more nuclear weapons than us. You see, and the thing people don't realize too is that whenever a long period of time goes by without fighting a war with a first world power, people really underappreciate the amount of damage that can be done. It happened in World War I, World War II, Vietnam. Whenever there's, you can't even really say Vietnam on the massive scale. Like, I'm going to talk about it in detail someday, but the first years of World War I and World War II were absolutely shocking to the people involved because of the gap in time from the last war that was fought until that war and the massive leap in technology. So with the technology we have now, that kind of war, even say like we didn't use nukes, you could kill hundreds of thousands of people within seconds today. So I don't want this, quite honestly, geezer who can't even handle a press conference to be handling this high stakes situation and trying to play tough. Because, if we send troops over there, then Russia does something to antagonize us. It puts us in a position where we either have to respond just as harshly, if not harsher, or look weak from doing nothing. So, quite honestly, my conclusion from this is that whatever's going on in Ukraine is not worth a single American life. And I almost wonder if this sudden rush to go to war with freaking Russia has anything to do with the economy falling apart and the Federal Reserve coming to a breaking point between inflation getting out of control or the economy falling apart. You can't say this kind of thing for sure, but it's a strange time to just urgently do the unthinkable. But let me know what you think.